Hi guys. So before we go into this, we want God to also teach us. So we need to commit our ways unto God's sense. So in order to understand. Now, continuation from where we stopped. Now, Circle Theorem. So rule 13. Rule 13 says that angle between a tangent and a chord. So we've treated that in reason 12. So this is another reason between a tangent. This is a tangent. I said it. A tangent, and this is a chord. So angle between the chord and the tangent equals to angle formed by the chord. This is the chord. This is the angle formed by the chord. This is the chord itself. The angle formed by it. That's A, and D equals to half of this. We said it in the last class that D equals to half. D equals to this direct, but because that one is touching the circumference, but this is not touching, it is at the center. So at the center, so the rule says that angle between a chord, between a tangent and a chord, between a tangent and a chord equals to half. So it will be half, since it's because is at circle, at the center of the circle, I mean. So it will be half. D equals to half of this. D will be half of A. Angle between a tangent and a chord equals to the half of a half angle A, for because it is at the center of the circle, since the angle formed by this chord, it is at the center of the circle. So let's move to the rule 14. Rule 14 says that reason 14 says that angle at center, this is at center 0, equals to the angle at center equals to the angle, this is a circumference. You guys must know that this is a circumference, and this is angle at center equals to twice of this circumference. That is angle formed by this A. This is looking at this, trace it out, this thing, this thing formed by this thing. So angle formed by A equals to twice of the circumference, because it's touching the circumference. The angle B is touching the circumference, so A will be equals to 2 of B. So it will be A equals to twice of B. So angle, reason is that angle at center is twice the circumference. So rule 15 says that these are vertices angle, four vertices angle, 1 2 3 4. When you see it touching the circumference, so you must know that that one is cyclic quadrilateral. That is A plus B equals to 180, D plus C equals to 180. Reason is that cyclic quadrilateral are what? Supplementary. So you must know that that is added up to 180 when you add it together, these two only and then these two only. So you must know that. So equals to 180. Then rule 16 says that this is a cycle. Look at this. This is a semicircle. It's not a chord. A chord is like this, but this is at center. So at center of a circle, angle formed by the semicircle, the angle formed by the diameter equals to 90. So A equals to 90. That is, reason is that angle in a semicircle equals to 90. Angle formed by this line, this is it, equals to 90. So rule 17 says that this is a cyclic quadrilateral, as we've just treated in the rule 15. This is rule 17. Now, angle formed between between this is exterior angle, it is outside. Angle between a exterior is not a tangent. It's not a tangent angle. This is exterior angle. Angle between a angle. Okay, this is it. The reason is that exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral, this is a cyclic quadrilateral, equals to the opposite interior angle. That is, exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral equals to opposite. That is, this is opposing this. Abi, you can see. So A equals to B. That's the reason why exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equals to the opposite interior angle. This is interior, this is exterior, so A equals to B. So that's the reason. The reason we just said it. We just said it just now. Now the rule 18 says that opposite interior angle, exterior of a cyclic quadrilateral equals to opposite interior angle. That is A equals to B. Now moving to the reason 18. Reason 18 says that, now looking at this angle, 1 2 3 4, this 4 angles touching the circumference. So when it is like X shape, 4 vertices angle touching the circumference. So for you to identify angle in a segment, this sign means angle. So in a segment, so AC equals to D and A equals to B. Reason is that angle in the same segment, then same segment, when you look at it, okay, let us name this angle C to be A T B Q. Abi, this is A T Q. That is, they are referring to this angle, that is angle T, that is A T Q equals to A T Q A B Q. You will see A T Q ABQ. That is AQ, 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 AQ. Have you seen it? They are like AQ, 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 AQ. But angle B, they are different. So the one at the center, you can also put it. This thing also represents angle, or you use this sign. So referring to the angle at center. So A equals to B. That is, this equals to this, and then this. So equals to each other. So are equals. So also this, for this also, TBQ refers to this, that's angle C. Then TBQ equals to TQB equals to D. Yeah, you can use TB. So this is also, this is different. So A, that is C equals to D. So reason why C is equals to D, that angle in the same segments. For you to identify 4 angles touching the circumference, so you must know that in this form. Now let us move to the rule 19. Reason 19. So reason 19 states that this is a radius, this is the center of a circle, and this is a tangent. Note that it's not an exterior angle, it is a tangent. So a tangent is different from an exterior angle. So this is a tangent. The angle between this tangent and the radius equals to 90. So you must know that angle between the tangent and the radius equals to 90. That's the reason this will be equal to 90. So thank you and God bless you. So in the next class we'll be moving on the questions involving. So there are still rules under Circle Theorem that you need to know. So but as time goes on, so you guys will know it. So thank you. Forget not to click on the subscription button. So thank you and God bless you.